Anthony Hartwig here with a Wellsville volleyball player profile. I'm joined by Alana Amato. Alana, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
Here we are, the second straight year where you guys are going to the regionals. What did it feel like this time around to win another district and punch another ticket to the regional tournament?
It felt really good, especially with such a big motivation for doing this for our coach.
Mm-hmm.
And it just felt good getting there all together.
Yeah, you bring it up, so we'll ask about it. You know what Coach Stokes has been going through this year, and what has it been like going through that and pulling together as a team and trying to go and win for him.
It just gives us a really big motivational push and something to use to get us to the bigger level and make it to states. And we just have to work hard every day in practice and do it all for him.
What are some of the things that kind of kept this team together during that? Because I mean, it's not an easy situation to go through.
Just having each other's backs, working hard, having volunteers step in and help us, and just having looking at the bigger picture.
All right, this is a Wellsville community that is very into their volleyball team. We know that from all the runs that you guys have made in the past and the crowds that we've seen there. How much have they had your back this year, and have they kind of come behind you guys and really supported you throughout this season?
The community always supports us. They're just always cheering us on and wanting us to do the best we can do, and they just really help us. Just they just help us.
What are some of your favorite memories that you have with this volleyball team so far off the court? We'll start with off the court.
Well, we really get along good. Everyone, there's no fighting, and we're just always there for each other on and off the court. And JO, we all a lot of us do JO together, so we've played together, not just on our school team.
What about on the court? What are some of your favorite on the court memories that you guys have made throughout your career?
Well, every time before we go into a game, we do Tiger Jacks in the locker room and get us really motivated. And just we make up funny stuff to do on the court when we get kills and stuff. And um, that just really keeps us all together and make sure we're having fun out there.
All right, as a senior on this team, it's your last go around. How have you been handling all the emotions that senior year can kind of bring?
Um, I don't really know. It has been a lot. I don't know really that question.
What was senior night like, and kind of having that moment where it's a reality right in front of you that it is the last year?
It really hits you all at once and it goes by really fast. Just thankful to have done it with people so close to me and became like a family.
Who were some seniors in your past that kind of showed you how to be a good senior leader this year?
Paige Green and Emily McNichol, definitely. They were great leaders and they were always so positive.
What do you think you bring to the table as a leader? How do you lead this team? What qualities do you have?
Well, when we start to fall off, I just have to like talk to girls, like breathe. We've been here before. We can get through it. And we all have to just work together, and everyone has their own leadership and what to do.
How many of those conversations did you guys have back in the beginning of the season? I mean, you start off, you lose the first game, and you haven't lost since. So something must have happened after that first game. What were some of the conversations after that got you guys on this big win streak?
Well, the first game we really didn't have like a set in stone setter. So once we got in the rhythm of all working together, we just like we know we're better than that and we shouldn't have lost. So we just always have that mindset like we're gonna win and to work hard.
Amazing. With all that going against you, you still made it a 5-set match with a really good Western Reserve team. I'm sure that was a confidence boost. Now you come out to this regional game. You've been to Strongsville before. You've played in that gym before. How much are you leaning on last year's experience to kind of not make you guys be nervous and make sure you guys are mentally prepared for Thursday?
Last year we just lost like our what happened? We really we didn't stay in the game, and this year we just have to stay focused, and we're doing it for a bigger purpose this year, and just to stay focused, and I don't know, just stay focused.
What was your favorite thing about winning a district championship and being able to celebrate that with your teammates?
um, well, it's our third time in a row winning one, so we really are just really grateful to do it, and um, we're just grateful to be there and get the opportunity to win.
I mean, not many athletes get to say that they've won 3 straight district championships. When you hear that, is it something that you still have to kind of tell yourself is real?
Well, I know we worked really hard for it,
Mm-hmm.
so like it is great to say that we've won that many in a row, but yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I want to take you back to your starting days of volleyball. What are some of your first memories with the sport, and how did you kind of fall in love with the sport of volleyball?
Well, I started at the YMCA, and then I started to play club ball in junior high, and I just really loved playing with my friends and playing for such great coaches.
In the development of your skills, what do you think the hardest volleyball skill for you was to learn and to master?
Um, Probably defense, serve receive. It's still a little hard sometimes, but you just have to stay focused.
Do you remember like the first time you went up against a really strong hitter trying to play defense against that, and like were you scared during that time, or were you just ready for it?
Well, I was scared and ready for it, but it's really it really changed going from eighth grade to high school because they
Mhm.
can't hit like that in junior high. So it is a little scary at first, but you get used to it.
Now you have a lot of little girls in your community that look up to you and want to be where you're at when they're in high school. What does that mean to you to know that you have so many people that kind of look at you and your teammates as role models?
Well, it's really cool to have people looking up to us, but um, I don't know. It's just really cool to have little kids like wanting to be where we're at.
What kind of advice do you give someone if they come up to you and say like, how do I get to where you're at?
I would say work hard and play JO and don't ever give up on what you want to do.
All right, so you do play JO, you play club in the off season. How much does that help you grow as a volleyball player? What kind of things do you think it does for you and makes it so important to your journey?
I think it's really important because like you play all day and you're constantly playing hard. So then when you come back to high school and you play one match, it's like nothing compared to JO because you've built up a tolerance to playing that long.
How long did it take you to get used to those long club days and playing maybe 3 or 4 volleyball matches in a day?
It takes a long time. It's hard getting up that early and playing that early. And something you still have to get used to at the beginning of the season.
Obviously, to do all that though, you have to have a passion for it, right? You have to have a drive, something that keeps you going. So, what is that for you? What keeps you going, and what keeps you driving to work hard in this sport on some of the days when maybe you don't feel like doing it?
Well, our biggest goal is to make it to state. So when I would play JO and my younger years of volleyball, I always just want to make it to state. So that's our goal this year, and that's what keeps us all going.
All right, you don't want to get too far ahead of yourselves because you still got business to take care of. Still 2 games before that. But what would a regional championship do you think mean to this program and a trip to state?
I think it would be really good for our community, and Wellsville Volleyball, I don't think has ever had a team make it to state. So that would just give us all a lot of confidence.
I mean, you're the last fall sport standing in Wellsville. Is it kind of cool to walk the halls knowing that you're the last ones playing?
Yeah, it was really cool.
We talked about your community, but what else you get in the crowd is you get a great student section, and you get a lot of students that come out and support you guys. What's that mean for you to know that not only do you get support from the community, but your own student body and the people that you go to school with every day?
Well, when we get student sections, it really makes us play better, and it just gives us so much energy. And I think them coming just makes everyone want to play harder, so we look better.
Now, last year for the regional games, they put together student section themes for both games. So, if you could choose the student section theme for Thursday, what kind of theme do you like seeing the student section in?
Well, I think for Thursday we would want to do blue for our coach because that's
Mhm.
his favorite color.
Awesome. Okay. What's your favorite sport to be a part of the student section in?
Probably basketball because our boys' basketball team is usually pretty good, and we always do fun themes.
All right. What's your favorite theme that you were able to be a part of in the student section?
Um, I like the Hawaiian theme and the American theme.
All right, Alana. Before we let you go, I want to hit you with some rapid fire questions. Get to know you a little bit off the court too. So, what I'm gonna ask you first is, what was your favorite cartoon growing up as a kid?
Um, I don't know. Um, I didn't really watch cartoons.
All right. Well, what about like what was some of your favorite maybe characters or books or movies or things that you did when you were little?
Dora, I like Dora.
That counts. That's cool. When you think of things that you were scared of when you were little, what were some of your childhood fears?
um, I don't know. I didn't like storms
You
or
still
like
not a fan?
bugs.
Are you still not a fan of storms, or have you grown out of that fear?
No, I've grown out of that.
What's your biggest fear now?
Um, I don't know. Probably still like snakes and stuff.
Ugh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite subjects in school to study?
I like history and I like Spanish.
All right, so you like history. If you could pick like any time period in history to go back to and kind of check out, what time period would you want to go to?
Um, I liked World War II, learning about that.
All right, what are some of your favorite meals that your family gets to cook and have as a dinner?
I like when my grandma cooks roast and potatoes and carrots.
What about a meal for a post game? What's your favorite game to have after a game?
um, I like eating pasta after a game and chicken.
And the other thing about post games is you always get great snack bags. What teammate's parent brings the best snack bag to the road games?
Um, I would say my best friend Aubrey's mom always makes
Mhm.
good snack bags.
What are some things that be included into a snack bag that would make it really good for you? Like, what are some of your favorite snacks?
When they put Gatorade chips and then like them gumballs in it.
What's your favorite flavor of Gatorade?
Mine is strawberry.
All right, if Gatorade came to you and asked you to make your own flavor, or maybe there's a flavor that they don't have that you want, what flavor would you want to see Gatorade have?
Hmm. Maybe a mango. I've never heard of mango Gatorade.
What is your favorite pump up song to listen to before a game?
Hmm. We listened to this Doja Cat one because it's our coach's favorite song and it gets us all really pumped up.
All right, last but not least, what are some of your future plans to have after you graduate from high school?
Um, I don't really know what I want to do yet, but I know I want to go to college. But I think I'm leaning towards either business or criminology.
All right, when we talk about colleges, are you someone that wants to travel a little bit, or do you want to stay a little bit closer to home when you pick a college you want to go to?
For my undergrad, I want to stay close to home, and then after that, I want to travel.
Man, you got it mastered. What are some of the states that you'd like to live in?
I've always wanted to live in Florida. That's like the main one.
Yep, tropical. Get out of this cold stuff.
Yeah.
Um, all right, Alana, before we let you go, I want to give you the chance to thank your support system and all the people that have been there for you throughout the years of your career.
I want to thank my trainer, Tay Montgomery, and then all the coaches I've had, Daisy Davidson, John Stokes, Sherry Allen, my dad who's coached me, and just the community for always having our backs, and the students for coming to our games.
All right, Alana, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We wish you the best of luck on Thursday and hope that it's a big tournament run and you guys do meet that ultimate team goal of getting yourselves to the state tournament. We wish you the best of luck again, and we can't wait to talk to you again real soon.
Thank you for having me.